All right, guys, so today we are going to work on creating interactive slides. That basically means creating Google Slides where items within the Google slide are linked like a hyperlink, but instead of linking them to websites, you are going to link them to other pages within the slides. So let me show you a little example that I use with my younger grades this year to learn a little bit about me. So this is just a normal Google slide, and what I've done is I've linked items within this slide to another slide. So I click start and it takes me to the first question. So my first question was, how old am I? So here are my options, 28, 19, 43, 37. So what happens is if you click the wrong answer, it takes you to a try again page, which is then linked back to the question. And then the correct answer, 28, is linked to the good job page. Okay, so what you're going to be doing is you're going to be creating questions about any topic of your choice, and you are going to link the right and wrong answers to the correct page. So then I have linked this to the next question. So next question is, who am I married to? No, I am not married to my dad. So I go back, and I am married to Matt. So I click it, and it's taking me to the right page. Which one is my pet? Nope, I don't have a goldfish. Nope, I don't have a cat. Yes, I have my dog Lexi. Do I have any kids? The correct answer is no. So you kind of get the picture. Instead of linking to hyperlinks, you can actually link slides to other slides within a Google slide. So I'm going to show you how to create that. So your first step today is going to be to choose a partner and choose a topic. Now, it can be any topic about anything that is important to you. I don't care as long as it's school appropriate. It could be your favorite sport. It could be about Holy Trinity. It could be about your favorite game. It could be about a certain company. Totally up to you, but you and your partner need to decide on a topic. Now, your next step is to open the slides attached on Google Classroom. So I've kind of made it easy for you. I have already attached these slides. Now, first things first, when you open your slides, if you want to change your theme, that is right here. So you can change it to anything over here that you want. You could keep it the way it is. I totally don't care. It's up to you. So I'm going to make mine about technology. Now, if you're doing this with a partner, obviously you're only going to be doing it from one person's classroom. So choose whoever to log in, have them open up the slides, and then put both of your names on the title page. Okay? So question one, let's say, which iPhone did Apple just release last week? Now, it's for pre-order. It's not really released. So now I need to put answer choices. My requirement is that you have at least 3 options. You can do images or you can do a text box. So I'll show you a text box for this one. So let's say, let me make it that you can see it. iPhone 9. All right, I'm going to make, so go back. I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. And center it. And again, you can change the background if you want. You can change the centering of the words. It's up to you. Now I'm just going to copy that and move it over and paste it and make a different option. iPhone XS. And the last one is, let's do iPhone Q. Okay. Now, I have already made your try, grin, and great job slides. So what you need to do is you need to link these items to the slides that are correct. So the correct answer is iPhone XS. What you want to do is select the answer, whether it's a picture or a text box. Go up here. Do you see where it says insert link? Normally we put a hyperlink into another website. But watch, if you click it, you have the option of putting in a link, or this is what you're using. If you click slides in this presentation, you have options of all the slides. So the slide that this one needs to go to is the great job slide. So that is slide number 4. and then I click apply. If you don't click apply, it won't hyperlink. Now, these are my wrong answers. I do the same thing. Insert link, and then this one, I need to go to the try again slide, which is the next page, so I click apply. And same thing here. I need to go to the next slide and click apply. So let's test it out. Okay, so which iPhone did they release? The iPhone 9. Nope, try again. The iPhone XS, good job. The iPhone Q. Nope, try again. All right, so those are all working. Now I need to link my try again and my great job slides. So for my try again slide, you can insert an arrow, any sort of shape. I'm going to do an arrow for this instance. So I'm going to click this, make it go back, try again. In there, I'll type go back and try again. You can, again, change the font, the colors, make it nice and pretty, however you want it to look. Ooh, that happens to me a lot. All right, you can make a border. It could be dotted if you wanted. This is how you make it thicker. Now, I need to link this to go back. So I click link. This one needs to go to the previous slide. So I click previous slide, apply, and let's make sure it's working. Click it, and it takes me back to the question. Perfect. Now, great job needs to take me to the next question. So I'll make my arrow. I will fill it. Keep going. Let's link it. So you click link, and you want to make this go to the next slide because that's question 2. Oops. So link it. Click the next slide. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's make sure it's right. Click it. Beautiful. Okay. So maybe for this one, you want to ask a question and you want to insert pictures. So let's do which item is a monitor. All right. Now what you're wanting to do is find images. So you'll go to insert, image, and you can search directly from the web, and these are all images that are able to be reused. So I'm going to look up a monitor just so it shows up. Now all you got to do is click and drag it in, and then that's my right answer. So I need 2 wrong answers. Okay, and you want to think about your audience. Who are you giving this little game to? If it's younger kids, you might want to use pictures. If it's older kids, you might want to use text. You might want to make it harder or easier depending on who would be taking it. Let's do this one. All right. So now I have my images. I need to do the same exact thing. So I'm going to link the correct item. So click link. Slides in this presentation. Over here, the great job slide is slide number 7. So I want to click 7 and apply. The wrong answers are easy because all you have to do is link it to the next slide and link it to the next slide. So you get the idea. What I want you to do today, let's make sure it works. Yay. Yay. Is to create your very own slides with at least 3 questions. You may do this alone or with a partner. So here is your directions. First, choose a partner, choose a topic. You're going to be working from one computer on one person's classroom. Second, open the slides that I've created for you. You can change the theme, anything like that. Next, fill out your question 1, 2, and 3, and then give me at least 3 answer options. They can be text or images. Link your items to the correct pages. Make sure that they are working, so test it out frequently. You can change the font, add images, anything you want, and when you are finished with it and you're happy with it, you are going to go back to Classroom and make sure it's attached and click Turn In. That way I will know that it's done and I'll be able to click through your slides and make sure they are working. If you want to create a topic that I could use in a class, think of a technology concept, whether it's digital citizenship or internet safety, and I will actually, if it's good enough, I will use it with my younger kids. So once you finish, turn it in, and then you can log on to typing.com and continue your lessons. Can't wait to see your slides.